Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup is a little bit of an everyday makeup, but obviously with a punch of color. I do feel like my nails had a potential sway of what tone we were kind of going for today. I think it's perfect for this time of year. I feel a little bit more put together because I feel like my skin was just not skinning prior to this makeup look. So if you want to see how I did this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I decided to stand instead of sit today because the weather is quite dark out, even though it's almost midday, and it's just a little bit better if I'm standing and not sitting. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a underpainting technique. I'm going to start off with the shade Drama Queen. This is a really beautiful cool tone berry, but it does have a pink base in it. I'm gonna pop it on quite heavy. This is gonna scare some of you, I'm sure, but this tutorial is gonna be a trust the process. So I only have skincare on at the moment. I've been to the gym and now I need to feel a little bit more alive. I feel like my skin is looking a little dull, and I have switched up a couple things in my skincare routine and I don't know if my skin loves it. So there's been slight little irritations and I just kind of want to feel a little bit more put together. Honestly, could go a little bit heavier right on the apples. I bet you watch it, you're like, what is she doing? Once that is all blended out, these are the base products I'm going to be working with. I love this concealer. It's the Huda Beauty Faux Filter in the shade Vanilla Swirl. And I'm going to put just a little bit in the inner corner of my eye, a dot at the outer corner, some on my chin, and just a tiny bit underneath just to lighten it up. And then the star of the show is the Vive Skin Nova Complexion Balm. I have the shade 230. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, smooth it out a little bit on my hand first so that I have a flat surface rather than dabbing my sponge into the pea size. This gives a little bit more of an even application. So taking the bottom of a beauty sponge, and I'm just lightly dabbing this in all the areas I don't have the blush. So you can even start blending out the concealer and the edges of the blush, but I'm not going on top of it necessarily. I just want a little bit on top just to diffuse the sides and the intensity, but I don't want to fully cover it. If you're on social media, then you've seen so many celebrity makeup artists do this technique. I just feel like it makes your skin still appear finished and a little bit more, you know, elevated, but it doesn't look heavy because it's in a reversed step, where if you put on like a foundation or a skin-based product first, you're kind of covering everything and then you're just adding more and more coverage with every cream layer that you put on. Okay, now I'm gonna start over the blush just to mute it ever so slightly. Now I'm gonna go with the smaller side of the sponge and start blending out the under eye concealer, bringing it in the inner corner of my eye, down the side of my nose, and with whatever is left, swiping it across. See how natural and just effortlessly perfected that is? Try it out. Now I do need a little bit of structure and warmth to my face, so I'm taking the shade Medium Cream Bronzer. I'm taking it on my dual-ended synthetic brush because it's a little bit more spread out with the bristles, so it's going to be more of a diffused finish. And I'm gently pushing this into my cheek, the sockets of my eye, a little bit into my hairline that is not the strongest at the moment, being 4 months postpartum, but sure, we'll get there. Just diffusing that, and always go in a stippling motion if you want it to stay in a certain area. Always a little bit on the nose just to bring a little bit of definition there, and I love putting it around my lips as well because it creates a little bit of a shadow and contour so that you don't have to overline too crazy. Now, because I feel like my skin isn't 100% at the moment, I'm going to take a little bit of the light setting powder. This is a pressed setting powder, so it's going to give a little bit more coverage, and because it has a little bit of color in it, whereas if you're taking a translucent shade, especially in a loose form, it's going to give you more of a smoothing, blurring, mattified effect, where I just want everything to kind of be put in place. It's going to give me a teensy bit of coverage, but it's also going to set every cream product we just put on without disrupting it any further because I'm going in a stippling motion. Step away from base for a sec to focus on brows. I go back and forth with how I like my brows. I actually need to pluck some baby hairs at the moment. Also, don't mind my hair. I haven't done anything with it. I think I'm going to film a little French chignon tutorial because it is not it at the moment. just brushing them up because I don't necessarily want a lot of color added. So I'm taking the Brow Aid, what is the product name? Master Stroke Brow Trio in 01 Taupe. I'm taking the pen side. There is a pencil side, but I just want just a couple little strokes at the weakest part of my brow, which tends to be basically from the arch to the tail. And then, take off the lid. Brush it before it sets, so then you don't actually really see any product. It's quite effortless. This is my problematic brow. I feel like everyone has one, and it's just the shape is not the same, and it's always a little bit more finicky. And you know what? I'm happy with that, keeping it real simple today. I might actually add a clear brow gel. This is the Brow Lamination from L'Oreal. And I'm just gonna take off some of the product here because I don't want too much on. But I actually really love this product. Honestly, it's really good. It totally keeps your brows in place, but it doesn't leave a white cast behind, which is really important. So this still gives the appearance of like a fluffier laminated brow without sticking it to your skin. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes quickly, especially if you have straight lashes or downwards facing lashes. No mascara is going to completely rectify that, but a lash curler will help give the appearance of lift and curl, and then the mascara will keep it in place. So get a lash curler. This is a step that I used to do literally since high school because I never really liked eyeliner on my eyes. So I would take my lip liner and put it on my eyes, and this is the shade Kiss Kiss. I love it because it's a little bit of a mauve. It's actually quite complimenting on the eye, to be fair, like especially if you have like a green toned eye, you will love it, but it's just a lot softer because there's still technically a soft brown in it. It's not fully like a pink tone or a berry tone. It is wearable, and it's just something different. I mean, it's not as intense, but it still gives structure to the eye without, you know, overwhelming the eye. It will be going on our lips after, so it brings the look together. Actually, let's just put on our lips right now just to show you. You can see everything looking really cohesive and just really complementary in every area. The cheeks, to the lips, to the eyes. Let's add some mascara. Of course, I'm going to be using At Last mascara. Is it going to focus? No? Yes. There we go. I am genuinely speechless. We are sold out. It was a crazy launch and weekend, and the orders are insane. I think some people still forget like we're still a small business. So we have one guy in our pick and pack warehouse, and we're not even open on the weekends, our warehouse. So we are inundated, literally inundated with orders, which is so amazing. But myself, Patty, and we're gonna have to rally some friends and family to help get orders out. Anyways, I just wanted to say a massive thank you again from the bottom of my heart. This has been very much feels like a passion project because you guys know my love and I guess need for a really good mascara, and it's taken over 2 years and I can't believe it's here. And I have two for you. There's a black and a brown. They're slightly different formulas and different brushes. The brown that I'm going to use today is a fiber wand because there's actual pieces of fiber in the formula, which is great for adding a little bit more volume and fullness, but because of the way it's designed, you still get really great separation of your lashes so they don't look clumpy. And then the black is a silicone wand, again in that tapered shape. You can get every tiny little crevice in your eyelashes, and it's gonna give you a lot of lift and separation. Definitely sign up to the Restock. I'll have a link down below, but oh, I'm just so excited for you guys to try it. I'm gonna do one more coat of mascara, but I'm gonna let it set for just a second. In the meantime, I'm taking the Huda Beauty Pound Cake Easy Bake Powder, and I'm gonna show you how to eliminate your pores. You need like a beauty pad, makeup pad. Anyways, get some powder, then take some off on the back of your hand, the palm of your hand. Go nice, close and personal. You can see all my pores here. Press it in, and it smooths out that area so good. And it just, oh, this is what elevates makeup. This is when you look at like makeup tutorials with celebrities or established makeup artists and you're like, how does their skin look so flawless? And I use powder, but I don't get that effect. You need one of these, and the difference is so good. Now this mascara is transfer proof, but if you truly feel like every single mascara somehow transfers on you, take some of that powder, put a little bit on your brow bone, and this will just act as a base. If you have really oily eyelids, try that out and see if that works, but this mascara does not transfer on me, and literally every mascara transfers on me. Just doing a quick second coat to really amp up the lash area. Because it's October, I want to add a little bit more of a dramatic lip. So I'm going to go on with Maple, which is the most beautiful natural brown that is not overwhelming on the lips. I'm going to take some of Drama Queen just to bring back that berry tone, mostly in the center, and then quickly patting it in so it feels a little bit more lived in. And with whatever is left, popping that back on my cheeks because I feel like I need just a bit more color there. All right, this is the makeup. I am so into this tone and I love that it's all throughout the entire face. Really, really cohesive and just perfect for this time of year. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.